And joining us now to talk about their crowdfunded businesses, even though they're not part of the show, are two entrepreneurs, Charlie Tullier, founder at Oppo Ice Cream, and Briar Keane, a co-founder of Friction-Free Shaving. Briar, let me kick things off with you. You get 30 seconds to tell us all about your business and why it's revolutionary.
Great. So, well, Friction-Free Shaving is the world's first shaving subscription company that's designed for women. So there are quite a lot out there for men, like Dollar Shave Club in the US and Cornerstone here in the UK, which featured on Pop-Up Startup. But we are the only one that do it for women, and it's really exciting because the market's huge. You know, it's worth about £650 million a year in the UK, set to grow to 700 million by 2020. And women make up about a third of that, so it's a great opportunity.
Charlie, 30 seconds for you.
Oppo Ice Cream is what I believe to be the world's healthiest dairy ice cream. So we use stevia leaf instead of sugar, we use virgin coconut oil, and it's that makes Oppo fewer calories and less sugar than an apple per portion, per 2-scoop portion. It all started after my brother and I broke the world record for the longest distance travelled by kite in Brazil. We ran out of food, realised that natural superfoods we could find on the coastline could make indulgent food good for you.
Okay, so I just have to follow up on that, being an ice cream lover, right?
Okay.
But what's the pricing on this? Because oftentimes you go in, you want to buy something healthy, and it's super expensive, and the vast majority of people aren't going to go to that price tag.
Quite right. We actually have a petition at the moment to the government called Don't Tax Healthy, which is trying to correct that with VAT. But the pricing of Oppo is similar to other premium ice creams. $4.99 for a 500ml tub in Waitrose, Ocado, Co-op, etc.
And every single ice cream has what you call a superfood boost?
Yeah, exactly. We try and make Oppo as healthy as we can, and for us that's through only healthy fats, no sugar, and then trying to improve it that bit further by using a superfood.
Briar, what's the demand been like for your product?
It's been great, and we've been going for just 18 months, so we've already grown to nearly 10,000 subscribers, which is really fast. And there is massive demand because the shaving market for women is broken. You know, it's dominated by two big brands. The razors are generally pink plastic, which we don't understand. Why do men get lovely metal razors? So ours are made with metal. They are much more cheaper. They come through the post, which makes them more convenient, and the model's more hygienic. So women are shaving a lot of surface area. You know, when they shave their legs, their razors get blunt, and they should be changing them every week. And at the moment, it's just impossible to do that, because if you go to the high streets and you want to buy a packet of 4 razor refills, it can cost up to £25. It's just too much money. So for us, we deliver 4 razors a month, replacement blades to ladies, and that's from just £5.
I want to talk about your funding, and that is very much crowdfunding. Same for Charlie. So let's kick things off with you, Briar. To what extent would your growth not have been possible had it not been for crowdfunding? And how much pressure are you feeling from the very, very scattered investor base to perform?
Yeah, I mean, crowdfunding's been phenomenal for us. We started out, you know, having to buy our product, and that was hard. We took bank loans, but we actually raised on Seedrs in April, and that was great for us. We were just 150 subscribers then, and as I said, we're now at nearly 10,000. So it's really helped us. It gives you an access to funding that you wouldn't normally have. But what I would say is, you know, it's hard crowdfunding. It's not a walk in the park. It's a full-time job, and you have to do that and balance it with your full-time job. Charlie and I were talking about that earlier, weren't we?
Would you agree, Charlie? Why is it a full-time job? I mean, you've actually been the most overfunded offer ever in 2015. You've been incredibly successful on Seedrs.
Seedrs was brilliant for us. We've now actually 2 days ago completed our 3rd round. So we've done it 3 times, and yeah, the first time we became the world's fastest food and drink company to reach target globally as well. But what Brian says is quite right. The mistake people often make by crowdfunding is that you can go on there and achieve a higher valuation, you can raise easier than typical traditional methods, and that's simply not true. It's an awful lot of work, you're quite right. And you've really got to respect the many, many thousands of people that will be analysing your pitch.
For how long can you continue though with crowdfunding before you feel, well, we want to scale up even bigger, or or roll out in a larger manner?
Crowdfunding, you can scale quite nicely. Actually, there's people who've raised an awful lot of money through crowdfunding. We've raised about 1.1 million in total through 3 rounds. Next round, though, we did a convertible most recently. Next round, we will go to venture capitalist. I think that. Go on. Sorry.
No, I'm listening.
Crowdfunding. It's in its infancy though, and people really have got to respect the crowd, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
use your investors for good.
Sure, Briar?
Yeah, for us, crowdfunding was great. We're now in the process of looking at a Series A investment. We're really excited about. We want to scale up really quickly because we're the only ones doing this for women. You know, there are so many brands out there doing shaving subscription for men, but none for women, which kind of baffles us. So we know we're probably going to have some competitors chasing us, and we want to take advantage and really grow as quickly as possible. So a VC round is what we're looking for next.
Briar, thank you so much for that. Charlie, before you let you go, one more final question. The likes of Danone, Nestle, they're on the lookout for healthy food. Do you want to stay independent? Any aspirations to be part of a bigger group even?
We've had quite a few approaches. I had another one last night, actually. We're staying very, very open.
Okay. Charlie, thank you so much for that. Help me with your last name.
Twillier.
Twillier. Charlie Twillier, founder of Oppo Ice Cream, and Briar Keane, co-founder of Friction Free Shaving.